Wisconsin leads 4 matches in, but the Bobcats have not let up as many bonus points as they could have. And now we move to 157 pounds. It's where Derek Raike takes on Luke Mechler. And Raike going big early. Ooh. He's going to only get 3 out of it, but that's what Derek Raike does. He puts in the double unders, he lifts you up, and you just got to hope for the best at that point.
Yeah, he had an absolute death grip there. Great control there by Raike, and this is the opportunity for the Bobcats to turn this night around. I think Raike has a real opportunity here to pull off an upset against Mechler.
Mechler, number 29 in the country. This is what Derek Raike is fighting for, being that kind of edge of qualifier position single here as he moves up to 157 pounds, and he is quickly trying to go trip himself. He runs it around after running the pipe, and he picks up 3 more points for the Bobcats. It's 6-1 quickly. Derek Raike making a statement here at 157.
It was the control there on that single leg that allowed him to get that. The way that he was able to keep the grip on the leg. You know, he kept it kind of to the side, rolled it up, couldn't get the trip, and kind of just rolled him through, ran the pipe, and secured the 3.
Mechler also out of Staunton, Wisconsin, 4-1 currently after a runner-up finish out there at the Cyclone Invite. Raike not giving it up easy, but eventually does get the escape, does Mechler. And we're at 6-2 here, barely a minute gone in period number 1.
Yeah, I think this weight, I think, is where Raike's really going to settle in, because his style of wrestling, you know, being a little bit short per se for the weight division, I think, you know, in some cases it kind of gives him an advantage, as he's such an aggressive, in-your-face style of wrestler that, you know, it might do him a lot of good.
He can certainly fight inside the long reach that he is going to have with plenty of his opponents. And once you get inside there, you get those guys in uncomfortable positions. As that one, though, shot from space using the length was Mechler, as he's got the ankle and he's got it shelved. But Raike does a good job to kick away. Coach Bono wants the stall out there, and it's all sorts of action. As Bono thought Raike kind of ran away, and you got to kick away enough to be free before you square up. I think that's what he was doing.
Yeah, and I don't think he would have even thought that if he was anywhere else on the mat. It was just that they were so close to the edge. I think the optics of it make it look like that.
Coach Bono certainly wanted to be on the referees.
That's for sure.
As Raike still leads 6-2, 45 to go in period number 1. Now he's backing up a little bit, though.
He is ice cold and calm. He's not reacting to any of these feints that Mechler's throwing at him.
As I think they blow the whistle, so Raike was kind of shaking his head a little bit. I think they were possibly thinking about the injury time call there.
I didn't catch that.
But ultimately just kind of gave Raike a second to recollect his thoughts. Might have picked up an eye poke in there too, and that's what the official was giving him a second for. But he was right back into the action. 25 to go, and they're wrestling in the middle. Big snap caught by Raike.
Yeah, he's doing such a good job here at not wrestling reactionary. He's not biting on any of these feints that Mechler's throwing at him, and I think that's what's led to a lot of success. If Mechler wants to get a takedown, he's going to have to commit to something, because these setups just aren't working on Raike.
Did his best to ride tough, but away is Mechler. He's a takedown from tying it. 6-3, gets to a leg. Now Raike's going to feed him some hips, but Mechler's got him up in the air. Badgers love going to the treetop trip. There we go.
Raike did a phenomenal job there at eliminating all aspects of Mechler looking for the takedown.
The second time he's been able to kick away like that, right when you think Mechler's going to shelf it and start making some progress.
He's out of there.
A good re-attack off the fake for Raike, but he couldn't quite complete it.
Content to work in on this collar tie. Mechler snaps down. Raike had nothing for him. Minute to go here in the second period.
Raike snaps him all the way through.
Yeah, he's reacting to a lot of what Derek's throwing out there. Raike might look to feint a little more and see if he can get a re-attack off of a big reactionary bite. He's got a deep underhook here. lets it go.
As I think everybody's yelling for stalling, Wisconsin and Bobcat fans alike.
Yeah,
that's a big snap
nice
down
roll.
And now follow through, and it's going to be 3 points to tie it with 30 seconds to go in period number 2.
Yeah, he wasn't in the best position in the world to roll there. Kind of was too far to where he had too much space, and Mechler capitalized on that, just speared him immediately as soon as he got up.
Ride tough here to finish if you are Wisconsin, and that starts to change some of the momentum here as we go to period number 3. And that is what Mechler's going to do. He puts riding time as a complete non-factor as we go to period number 3 at 6-6, 2 minutes on the clock.
This is where it's made right here.
And Coach Greenlee's telling his man out of Point Pleasant, you're going against him, but he certainly has to stay active if Bono's going to be over there in the official's ear.
Yeah, I wonder, if that was a choice by Bono or Mechler himself to kind of let them go and work in the feet, because I also don't know how I feel about it. Raike is so good on the outside. Maybe you want him pressed up in that referee position, but they didn't see it that way. Mechler's deep in on a leg here.
Raike was starting to get tired there, was not getting up off his knees, so Mechler capitalizes. It's 7-9 now with the takedown for the Badger. And Derek Rake's got to have the conditioning here in period number 3. 1:15 to go.
Yeah,
needs to get up and out.
Not very good. Let him, kind of scoot back behind him now, because now it's going to be even harder for Raike to get up, because he's got complete control of his back. He's able to, work arms, dig his hooks in. So we're under a minute to go here in the third.
And now they're going to hit Raike with stalling from the bottom because he's really not working. He's got to get more active down there.
Yeah, Mechler content to ride him out here. Looking for the figure 4 on Raike's right leg.
Raike is trying to keep the one elbow safe, but he's just not moving his hips enough. He might get hit here with the stall, and there it is. Yep. Point on the board. It's now 7-10, and riding time goes up.
And when you if you're Raike, you got to realize you're almost flattened out here. You're going to have to fight out of it, or sitting there.
Now they go the other way with the stall there, because at the same time, Mechler wasn't doing anything from the top. You got to hit the bottom guy first, because he really wasn't giving you effort from the bottom. But Mechler was also not working for extra points on top.
And that'll put us in a position where one takedown for Raike. Of course, the escape here, too.
Got to get the escape and takedown.
20 seconds to do it. Immediately up to his feet. Does he have the cardio to make it happen?
He's on his feet. Big return coming from Mechler, and he flattens him all the way out with 10 seconds to go. That's going to seal it there for the Badger. Although Raike finds a way, it's not going to be enough.
Yeah,
the buzzer sounds. Put another 3 on the board for the Badgers. After an 11-7 victory at 157 pounds, Luke Mechler defends his ranking and picks up the victory over Derek Raike. It's 17-0 as we go to 165. The Badgers are doing nothing but proving last year was a fluke so far.